Welcome, this is James Possible. Okay, continuing with my forex journey, I'm going to talk a little bit about Excel and MetaTrader 4 and how I use the two to do some data analysis to help me strategize and consider different possibilities. Now, for this, it's going to take several videos to walk through all of this, and so you're going to see me export data from MetaTrader 4. Then I'm going to take that same data, I'm going to import it into Excel, and then once it's in Excel, I'm going to write some formulas, do some calculations, and some very simple analysis. And then from there, if you find an interest in this, what you can do is use Google and search further for topics, like moving averages. That's something you probably don't have to search on to figure out what it is, but you could actually incorporate moving averages into this type of analysis. You could do moving average crosses, like a death cross, right? The golden cross. You can also learn about exponential moving averages. Not simple, but exponential, which is a weighted average. It gives more value to the most current prices in the average. You also have RSI. Boy, there's just so many. The MACD. You can search Google and find the formulas and calculations for these type of indicators and literally incorporate them into your price data and your Excel spreadsheet and do the calculations there. It's amazing what you can do in Excel, and I realize that like the quants and the really genius type math geeks, they use like R and I just went blank, Python and some other tools to do those types of analysis. And I'm not trying to make you a quant. I just want to introduce you to some possibilities. They can give you an opportunity to go from a simple thought in your mind, from an observed pattern that you see on a chart, and take that data into Excel and allow you to actually kind of play with it a little bit to see what you see, to see if you really see what you see. Because just because you see a pattern on a chart doesn't mean it always translates into a pattern numerically, mathematically. In other words, when you're doing an analysis on it, you may not be able to reveal that pattern through your analysis. So what you find in your analysis, your mathematical, your numerical analysis in the spreadsheet may not always match up exactly with what you see. So there is great benefit to learning how to do some level of analysis. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to keep it simple, nothing advanced or dramatic, because as it is, it's going to take several videos. I'm going to keep each video short to the best of my ability. For somebody who likes to talk a lot, that's not always easy, but I will do my best, and hopefully by the end of this, that you'll have a better understanding of these different things. So let's start. Right now I have MetaTrader 4 open. We're looking at the pound CAD pair, which would be GBP is the pound, the CAD, CAD is that's the Canadian currency, and then both of those make up the pound CAD pair, since the pound is the first pair, it's the base pair. So the GBP is the base pair. Okay. Probably more than I really needed to share, but I'm just sharing. So let's start. There's a couple ways to get to your data in MetaTrader 4. Now they're all in the History Center. That's where the data lives. But there's a couple ways to get to it. So the first thought is you can use the menu. So if we use the menu, we're going to go to Tools, click on Tools, and then right below that you'll see History Center. Now over to the right, see these F9, F2, F3, F4, and then Control +0+O. These are your shortcut keys and your combination keys that allow you to open up that same feature of MetaTrader 4 without having to use your mouse and click on Tools and then History Center, right? So here's the History Center window. I'm going to close it. And now on my keyboard, I'm just going to press F2, and you'll see it gets us to the same place. Using the mouse isn't always the most convenient and efficient way to do things. So if you can learn to do things from the keyboard, there's great benefit to be had from that skill set. Okay. So now this is where everything starts. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. Okay. And then I'm going to move on to the next video. Like I said, I'm going to keep everything short. So I appreciate you being here. I gave you a little bit of insight into what we're going to be talking about. This is the History Center. This is where we are going to be downloading the data from, or actually exporting the data from MetaTrader 4. And then in the next video, I'm going to go a step further, right? And so with each video, we're going to just progressively work our way through this process. So thank you for joining me. Again, I'm James Possible. If you have any questions at all, please, in the comments below, feel free. Enter them. I will do my best to answer them. And, together we can learn some good things, and I get to share my journey, my forex journey as well. So, again, thank you. Talk to you on the next video. Bye for now.